What's up, ladies and gentlemen YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today we are reviewing yet another mystery cube from eBay. Now we're reviewing the exact same seller as we did last week, but last week I only purchased one mystery cube, and for me that's not enough because it could have just been a lucky hit that we got. So I made sure that I bought another 2 mystery cubes from the exact same seller to make sure that it's reliable, and we've done enough testing to make sure that whatever I get, you're almost guaranteed to get the same value as I have. So every time I do one of these mystery cube openings, I'll make sure that I'm not just opening one, but I'm opening multiple ones, roughly 2 or 3 depending on the cost of them. So last week we reviewed the seller and we got heaps of great stuff. I mean, we got the Ancient Mew promo, we got a ton of really cool Japanese cards, and because I got so much value out of that, I wanted to buy another 2 of them. So I contacted the seller again and asked if I could buy another 2, and he obliged. So we're gonna just jump right into the mystery cube this time. I will review the seller at the very end. I want to make the review as good as I possibly can. So if you guys have any critique at the end, let me know. But we're just gonna jump straight into this mystery cube right here. There's 2 of them, so let's go. Alright, so here we go. Here's the package. I have not opened it at all this time. I know last time I kind of opened the package without letting you guys see, so I hope this is the mystery cube and it's not something else, but I think it is because I want my reviews to be as good as possible. So very nicely packaged. There's 2 different packages, which is actually kind of nice. So last time I had an awesome review of this guy. He was incredible. I gave him an extremely high rating. And oh wow, so we have this, but we also, he threw in some playable dice, which is really cool. That's a really nice gift right there. Is it? I can't remember which set this is from. Is this, looks like it's Rebel Clash because of the yellow, but I'm probably wrong. That's really nice. Thank you very much for that. So as you guys know from last time, it comes in a bubble mailer. What I'll do is I'll leave this one right here, and we'll just jump into this pack right here. So what we'll do is we'll open it here, and we'll just go from the front to the back. So he puts it in the bubble mailer and then into these kind of like Ziploc bags. But all the really good cards I know from last time were all sleeved and stuff. So so he has actually given us, if you see here, some sleeves, some Shining Legend sleeves to put our cards in. That is really cool. So not only has he given us some dice, but he's also given us 4 Shining Legend sleeves. And I've been really wanting sleeves because I got these really bad like penny sleeves right now. I'm really happy with that. So this is the first cube, and the very first thing off the top, funnily enough, no pun intended, is a Topps card, and it's this Squirtle, War Turtle, and Blastoise one. And the very first card we have is a base set Maneton. That is awesome. So if you guys watched my video on Monday, I actually bought one of these. I wish I hadn't now. That's so cool. So as you guys know, this guy does throw in some base sets. So a base set holo. And we'll just have a quick look at the condition it's in. So as you can see, it's like a bit scuffed at the back. So this isn't something that you would want to get like graded or anything, but it's still pretty awesome to add to your collection. I love that. Very cool. I always find it incredibly difficult to get it back into these top loaders. Very nice. First awesome pull of the day is there. I need to move all this stuff. And the next card we get is a Psyduck first edition Team Rocket. That is awesome. So as you can see, like at the top, it already has some like bends in it, like creases and whatever. But still, first edition Psyduck nonetheless. Very cool. Last time I ran out of space in like 5 minutes. And we've got 2 packages, so I'm gonna be a bit more picky about what I put up in the front. So I'll just take a handful of cards here because I think this is a bit of a bulk section, a throw-in section. So we have a Alolan Raticate, a Abomasnow, a very cool reverse holo Darkrai, very cool, a reverse holo Lycanroc, reverse holo Mudsdale, reverse holo Zoroark. Very cool. We got a lot of reverse holos here. So it's not just like crap common cards he throws in. So some of this stuff is actually very, very nice. And then, oh, cool. We have a fossil Geodude. This one in much, much better condition than the other ones. A bit of scuff up there, but very nice. We have a Staryu. I think this is Shadowless. Yeah, so this is actually a Shadowless Staryu. I could tell by the coloring that it's not as colorful as normal. Very cool, and you can see it's 1999 down there. Very awesome. Very cool Chikorita from Neo Genesis. Very nice. A Jungle Spearow. This is the Grimer. I don't know. I thought it was banned in the US, but maybe they diverted his eyes. The Japanese one, I'm pretty sure, has his eyes looking up this woman's skirt. There's a lot of banned Japanese cards, but this is cool. Team Rocket Grimer. Very, very cool. Omanyte Fossil. Man, I just love this. This is so cool. Getting all these vintage Wizards of the Coast cards. So cool. Another Abomasnow, and then we have Palossand, duplicates of Palossand, Crobat. This is a Starmie, but this is actually from Evolutions. Hitmonchan, Talonflame, a Alolan Executor, actually a Team Rocket Meowth. Very nice. Put that in the vintage pile. And then an Omarstar. Very nice Solgaleo. Oricorio. I wasn't around when this Pokemon came out. I don't think I've seen that one before. A Jinx. Oricorio. Wailord. Garbodor. Raticate. Another Starmie from Evolutions. And an Arcanine from Evolutions. We have an Ekans. Team Rocket. A Drowzee Shadowless. Very nice Shadowless Drowzee. And then we have a Machop Shadowless. So we're getting actually a couple Shadowless cards, which is pretty nice. Yes, I'm so glad he put another one of these in. We have a nice Clefairy from the first edition. I think it's the Expedition set. I think that's what I found out that this was. And the artwork on Expedition might be my favorite. It is just incredible. I love it so much. So put it in there. And we have another one. This time a Geodude. Probably the least menacing Geodude. Just looking at a flower. Again, first edition. And another one. Very, very cute. Poliwag. First edition. And then we have an EX card here. Giratina. Or Girantina. I still don't know how to oh, okay. So this is actually from the World Championships 2016. So I have seen these cards before. It's not as valuable as the original Giratina EX. As you can see, there's no holo in it, which is why it kind of threw me off. But it does have the name of the person who used this in the World Championships deck. I used to actually live in San Francisco, so this is actually a pretty cool card for me. It's the Golden Gate Bridge back there. And then, oh, the last card is a banger. It is a Kangaskhan holo. So as you can tell, it's a bit banged up, but we'll take it out anyway. So you can tell this guy used these cards as a kid, so he's obviously selling his collection. It's a bit banged up, but still, Kangaskhan Jungle holo. Very, very cool. If this was a mint condition, it would be kind of expensive, I think. All of the prices that I put up on the side down here are market prices rather than what it's actually worth. That is us done with the first pack. I mean, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out of the 50 cards are actually vintage cards. So far I am rather happy. So let's see what else is in here. I'll tell you what though, he has sealed it up incredibly well. There's no way these cards are falling out or getting through the bubble mailer. Again, it's the exact same style. Let's just put into here. All right, so what have we got first? And the first card is, oh my, wow. And you know what? This is the best out of all 3 holos we've received today. This one is the best condition, and Vaporeon is my favorite evolution by a long shot. And oh my goodness, we'll take it out. So I'm really glad that it is not as beat up as Kangaskhan. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's like a scratched on the holo or whatever, but that's what I would expect. Oh gosh. And then on the back, there's a little bit of whitening, but honestly, not bad at all. I have actually been looking for this card for a while. They go for quite a bit on eBay, so out of my price range. Incredible. Incredible. You can go next to the Charizard over there because I don't think we're going to beat that today. I'll go through this one a bit quicker. You don't want to see the throw-ins. Oh, very cool. Totodile from Neo Genesis. Probably my favorite starter from this generation. A lot of people love Cyndaquil, but I love Totodile. Put him over there. Venonat, Jungle. Very cool. Messina. Snubble, another Psyduck, Team Rocket, but this time it is not first edition like that one is over there. This one is just regular, so that's very cool. Chimchar, Shieldon, Passimian, Salandit, a cute Piplup, and there's a Team Rocket Coughing, very cool. And then we have yet another cheeky Grimer, very cheeky Grimer from Team Rocket. Golduck, whatever that is. Parasect. This is cool. This is a Macunis Doduo, and this was a I think vending machine card. So this is actually from Evolutions. So it's not the original card. It's like the executor that you get in Evolutions. It's not the original, but it's still cool. I like that artwork so much. I love the vending machine ones. Beware, Spiritomb, Turtonator. We have a fossil Omanyite. I can never say that. Omanyite? Whatever. I think we already got one of those in the last pack. Orikoro. A reverse holo Ghastly. A reverse holo Phantom, a reverse holo Trubbish, a reverse holo Nosepass, a reverse holo Gliscor, very cool. And then we have yet another Shadowless Staryu. Can't get my words out. Talking too much. Shadowless Staryu, very cool. Oh, that is so sick. We have a Pikachu first edition from the Expedition. Very, very cute. Love that. I think if you're a Pikachu collector, you have to want these. Very cute though. I mean, these ones though are in the best condition out of all of the other cards. I'm still unsure. I think this is the base set expansion in Japanese. I could be wrong there, but I think it is. So that's cool. A Machop, we got this one in our last video, so that's cool. A Qwilfish first edition. Another Geodude fossil, Executor, Spearow, Poplio, Pelipper, Wingull, Weavile, and then we have another Slowpoke from Team Rocket, and then another Wingull. So this is very cool. This is a Southern Islands Ledyba, and if you watch my video on Monday, I actually got a Mew version of this, which is very expensive. This one is awesome though. Just take a look at the holo on that. It is scratched up, yes, I know, but beautiful card. These are actually kind of hard to come by, so beautiful, beautiful card. I don't know, when was it made? Oh, 2001. I consider that vintage. That is very, very cool. I'm actually thinking of getting my Mew graded by PSA, but I have not made my mind up yet. So that is very cool, that Ledyba. Palisand, and Ekans from Team Rocket, very cool. Reverse holo Wobbuffet, a Crocodile, reverse holo. Oh wow, a Lugia, and you know what? I have no idea which set this is from yet. It's banged up, but I'm not sure what set this is from. Man, I'm still trying to learn my set symbols. Very, very cool though. Gotta love Lugia. Hariyama, a Reshiram, we got this one last time. Ooh, very nice. First edition Machamp. You know what's funny about this is that people think this is a very, very rare card, but so many of them were printed, the first edition ones. I see people trying to sell these for like 50 bucks on eBay. Never buy this for 50 bucks on eBay. You can get it way cheaper. Still though, first edition Machamp, very, very cool. It has the number 3 written on it at the back. So obviously someone as a kid wrote something, but still very cool nonetheless. Latios and Metapod. And then the final thing we have is more Topps cards. We have the Pikachu with all the starters. And then we have a massive Tentacool and Tentacruel destroying everything. In the second pack, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 vintage cards. So not bad at all. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the value of all of these cards, all of these vintage cards here as well. And then we're going to do our final review on this seller of this mystery cube. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next part. Welcome to the second part of the video. This is where we get into the review section of this eBay mystery box or mystery lot. Okay, so if you look right here on the screen, this is what I bought. A total of $53. It was $25 each for each mystery lot, and then $3 shipping. And this is the seller right here, right at the top. So if we have a quick click on it and look on it. Okay, so we've been over this before. It tells you about everything you can get. And I really, really like that he goes into saying there's no energy cards, no trainer cards, and he gives you that evaluation right there, and he gives you everything that you can get. I think we got almost everything. We got first edition, we definitely got vintage promo cards, we got Shadowless, we got current holofoils, we got EX, GX, we got I don't think we got full art. No, I don't think we got full art. So we got everything apart from that, and that's fine with me. And I think we got almost every single one of these vintage sets here as well. So overall, that was super amazing. And we did get this Vaporeon right here. We did get that Mew right there. Didn't get the Eevee. And we didn't get the Blastoise or Dark Arbok or the Charizard, obviously. So we did get 2 out of the 5 or 6 Pokemon that were pictured. And quite often, it's very difficult to get those Pokemon. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the communication and friendliness of the seller. And this is really, really important for me, and that's why I kind of put it at the very top as the very first thing I want to talk about. And if you can see through all of this, this is all our communication over the last week or so. Everything I asked him, he answered within the hour, and that's better than most companies are. And just as a side note, he gave us free dice, and he gave us some free sleeves as well. I've actually already put one of the cards in there, and you know what, not many sellers do that. So due to his responsiveness, his well-mannered communication, his friendliness, and the fact that he gives some throw-in stuff as well, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 experience for me. I can't express enough how great this guy is. And then we go into the packaging of the actual product. So I've kept the package right here, and as you can see, it's a bubble mailer, and for me, a bubble mailer is straight away a 6 out of 10, so you can't get any lower than 6 out of 10. Each set of 50 cards was placed into one of these, which is nice, and then every single vintage card or holo card or card that is expensive was put into a top loader and also a penny sleeve. And then there's also, just for the regular cards, some of these. I don't expect these cards, the kind of like the bulk cards, to ever be in penny sleeves. It's not needed, and it's too expensive to be throwing 50 cards in this sleeve. So every single card that was worth about 40 or 50 cents or more was put into a sleeve or a top loader. For example, the Vaporeon here, very, very nice card. Obviously, you want it in one of these with a sleeve inside. I'm going to give the packaging a 9 out of 10. The third thing is also rather important to us buyers, is delivery time. Actually, the first time round, it came the day it was due, but the second time round, this pack opening that I've just done now came within 3 days. It was supposed to come on Monday this week, and it actually came on a Friday, so it was like 2 or 3 days early. I've never had a late delivery with this guy. As soon as you put the order in, he's sending it the very next day. 10 out of 10 for his delivery and timeliness. So the fourth thing we're going to talk about is the card condition. We went over this quite a bit throughout the video, but as you can tell by quite a few of the cards, I'm just going to select 2 here. You can see the card condition is quite used. So for example, this is the Maneton, Pokemon card. I'm using my front camera, so it's not as easy to tell, but you can see it's got scratches and stuff. It's got some whitening on the back here. So it's not great, but it's also still usable. It's not completely beaten up. There is 1 or 2 cards that are quite in bad shape, but for the most part, vintage cards are hard to come by that are in great shape. This Vaporeon is really, really good. It's probably the best one out of all the vintage holo cards anyway. The Kangaskhan, if I can find it, yeah, here, is pretty beaten up around the edges, as you can see. I'm not going to bother taking it out. All of the kind of bulk cards, all of these ones, are in really, really good shape. I know they're newer, so they've been played with and touched less, and that does make a difference. But it just seems to be the very expensive cards that are in like not such great condition. But that's to be expected. It's very difficult to find a near mint or mint gem mint lot because they'd be so expensive. I mean, all these cards would be worth way more. But like I said, there are some very nice cards, like the Southern Islands card here. Really good shape. So I'm pretty happy with the majority of these. Now, card selection, this is really important to me because I do not want to be getting cards from the exact same set, just because if I wanted to do that, I would just go and buy a complete set. So we got everything between Wizards of the Coast and Sword and Shield and everything in between. I mean, I'm just gonna take right here like a handful of cards from the vintage side, and we got the Lugia here, the Jungle Vaporeon, the Japanese Expedition First Edition, and then Southern Islands. I mean, there in itself is 4 different sets of vintage Pokemon, and then I could grab a whole fistful of these this bulk cards, and you have evolutions, you have a lot of Sun and Moon stuff too. So it's definitely worth it if you're someone that wants a selection of vintage cards rather than just base set or fossil or jungle. You get quite a lot. So for card selection, I'm going to definitely give it a 9 out of 10. It's very good. The only thing that I would do differently is to have maybe a little bit more vintage stuff over the bulk section. There's I think on average you get 16, 17, 18 vintage cards out of the 50, which is not too bad. So definitely a 9 out of 10 for the selection. As for the total value, the mystery cubes ranged a little bit. I think our first video was around $35. The first set that I opened here ranged from $20 to $21 total in value, and then the last set was around $26 to $30 in value. So 2 out of the 3 sets we got more for our money. Every single lot that I've had has had a holo vintage card. So overall, after buying 3 of these mystery cubes, I've definitely got my value overall out of the three mystery cubes. I've spent $75 and I've got around $90 worth of Pokemon cards. So it's definitely worth your time to check this guy out, because you are more than likely going to get one of the packs that has really good and really valuable cards. So the overall mystery value, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. The only thing that really brought it down was the damage on the cards. Like I said, most of the cards are in good condition, so that was the only thing that was hurting this. I mean, everything else is a 10 or a 9 or thereabouts. Overall, as my very first mystery pack, I'm super happy with the seller, and I think you guys should definitely go check him out. It's really well priced. As you saw, you get your money's worth. This guy definitely cares about his customers. He's not trying to rip you off. He's not trying to cheat you. And as far as I can tell, the pictures on the very front are what you get. I already got 2 of them. There is a Charizard there. I'm sure it has not been taken yet, so if you're feeling lucky, go check it out. This guy is really, really cool. What I wanted to do with this is kind of make a chart and rank each mystery cube or mystery lot in sort of like a ranking system. So of course he's going to be at the very top for now, but the more mystery lots I open, the bigger the table will get, and the scoring will judge where everyone goes. Of course, this is just my opinion. You guys might think differently. Maybe if card condition of vintage cards is super important to you, then maybe you don't want to go for this one. But if you just want a very, very reasonably priced lot and you have the chance of getting really, really cool cards like this Vaporeon, then go for it, because you're not going to find it cheaper anywhere else, or anywhere else that I've seen. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much to Matarn5430. That's the guy, the eBay seller. He's been fantastic, so nice. Please, please, please go check him out. You won't be disappointed. I believe he does have other mystery lots available on his channel, and I do want to check them out later, but I'm gonna go check out some other sellers and then come back later. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again on Friday. Thank you.